A species belonging to the Homo genus appeared in the Pleistocene epoch, also known as the Ice Age, nearly 2 million years ago. Distinct from apes and possessing a physique that could be described as the epitome of athleticism, tall, robust, agile, and nimble. This species is Homo erectus. Believed to have evolved into modern humans, Homo sapiens, and is the sole surviving member of the Homo genus on Earth. It is also the closest ancestor to you, me, and our human species. The first fossils of upright humans, including skull caps and thigh bones, were discovered on the island of Java, Dutch East Indies, now Indonesia. In 1891 by the team led by the Dutch anatomist Eugene Dubois. Although the remains of upright humans were found in Asia, their burial sites dating back nearly 2 million years were in Africa. Resembling the behavior of southern ape men or clever humans. What is interesting is that they did not remain confined to each dark continent but began migrating to Asia and Europe. Fossil evidence from Homo erectus has been unearthed in Indonesia, China, Asia, as well as England and Germany, Europe. This migration may have occurred around 1 million years ago, if not earlier. And the exact timing remains unknown to archaeologists. The speculated reason for their departure from Africa to explore other continents is attributed to climate change, which rendered their living environment and food sources unsuitable, following the migratory patterns of other animals, or simply a spontaneous migration in search of food, expanding their habitat and reproduction space. How does the upright human, Homo erectus, possess the physique of an athletic god? Homo erectus had a superior physique compared to their clever counterparts. They had an adept upright posture due to regular bipedal movement. Their robust and sturdy skeletal structure resembled that of modern humans. Bone fragments from the arms and legs revealed a height of up to 1.85 meters for males and around 1.5 meters for females, with weights ranging from 40 to 68 kilograms. The height-weight ratio of Homo erectus males indicates a slender and athletic build, similar to rugby players, a sport that demands not only speed but also strength. Upright humans had long legs and much shorter arms compared to both ape men and clever humans before them. Their nimble long legs aided in swift movement, facilitating tree climbing and easy survival on expansive grasslands. Another characteristic of a true athletic god is the well-developed and deep chest in Homo erectus males, akin to Neanderthal warriors. All of this is exemplified through the rare complete skeleton of the Turkana boy, dating back nearly 1.6 million years. Discovered by archaeologists Richard and Meave Lakey in the Turkana region of Kenya in 1984. The boy displayed an upright posture, and from a distance, one could easily mistake him for a modern human due to the striking resemblance. Surprisingly, even at the age of 8, Turkana stood at 1.57 meters tall. So, how much taller would he have grown? Probably at least 1.8 meters. As for whether they were handsome or not, that's subjective. Those curious about their appearance might borrow Doraemon's time machine and take a peek. However, in terms of intelligence, upright humans undoubtedly surpassed their Homo predecessors. Just look at their brains. While the skull of Homo erectus is smaller than that of modern humans, it is significantly larger and thicker than that of their clever counterparts. The brain volume ranges from 850 to 1,100 cc, with a brain structure closely resembling that of modern humans. Their faces are more upright and less protruding than clever humans, with prominent eyebrows, a high nose bridge, less sloping forehead, less prominent cheekbones, and smaller teeth compared to southern ape men. Importantly, their bodies had minimal hair, and they sweated less under the sun. The tall stature and large brain of upright humans require a significant amount of energy for development, primarily sourced from meat. Homo erectus, perhaps the earliest ancient humans, were likely the first to engage in both hunting and gathering. When fruits, leaves, and tough seeds couldn't meet their daily needs, they supplemented their diet with a substantial amount of meat. Unlike clever humans, who specialized in scavenging leftover meat from large carnivores, upright humans actively began hunting small animals and occasionally even organized group hunts for larger prey. They were the world's first ancient hunters and also the first members of the Homo genus to adopt a one-to-one mating system, raising children together. At times, they still played the opportunistic role of scavenging meat from the carcasses of large animals, ensuring a full stomach. The use of stone tools for meat processing and bone crushing during the evolution of upright humans was not groundbreaking, as clever humans had already mastered the use of stone. What is more notable is their ability to craft more complex stone tools such as knives, axes, and spears. These tools served both for meat processing and as hunting or self-defense weapons. This explains why in many excavation sites, archaeologists not only discovered upright human remains but also collected stone tools and animal bones. Moreover, Homo erectus knew how to use fire for illumination, warmth, and repelling wild animals. They no longer slept in trees but instead in temporary shelters or caves, relying on fire to protect themselves from large carnivorous threats. The question of whether upright humans knew how to use fire for cooking remains open. But how do you explain the smaller teeth compared to previous Homo species of upright humans? Isn't it because they frequently ate soft, easy-to-chew cooked meat? Asked Richard Walter Wrangham, a British anthropologist from Harvard University. Wrangham also believes that humans learned to communicate while sitting around the fire waiting for cooked food. Perhaps rudimentary language emerged during this time. With their developed physique, swift walking, sophisticated stone tool craftsmanship, knowledge of fire creation and utilization, and a heightened sense of cooperation, it would be an oversight not to mention the achievement of seafaring to conquer the seas when portraying Homo erectus. What did they use boats for? Certainly, to cross the seas in search of new lands, conquering distant islands such as Flores Island in Indonesia or Crete Island in Greece. In these two islands, archaeologists have found numerous tools believed to be used for boat building. Although no traces of ancient boat discoveries have been made in the distribution area of upright humans, evidence from crafted tools and geological data from ancient river terraces is sufficient to demonstrate how ancient Homo erectus sailors sailed the high seas. With so many advantages and superior achievements, why did they return to dust around 110,000 years ago? The primary scientific explanation is climate change. Specifically the sudden cooling that gradually narrowed their living environment and food sources, which were entirely dependent on hunting and gathering. The icy climate also posed challenges for a species with origins in the hot, arid regions of Africa. Despite their likely knowledge of using fire for warmth, the lack of clothing and insulated shelter gradually led to the demise of this species. Apart from climate change, the extinction of Homo erectus is also attributed to the invasion of other species, including our modern Homo sapiens. Who knows? This sharing about Homo erectus comes to a halt here. In the next video, Flow of Times will take you back to the world of the Neanderthals, an ancient human subspecies with white skin, blonde hair, high noses, and blue eyes that lived on the continents of Asia and Europe and went extinct about 40,000 years ago. Thank you and see you again.